Ah yes, the USB plug dance. We've all been there. First try? Nope. Flip it. Still no? Flip it back? Click. Success. Why? Why does this simple plug, in our age of advanced technology, feel like a 50-50 chance that we somehow get wrong 75% of the time? Why wasn't it just designed to be reversible from the start? Let's investigate the frustrating reason. To understand, we need to go back to the early 1990s. Plugging anything into a computer back then was chaos. Thick parallel ports for printers, round PS2 ports for keyboards and mice, serial ports for modems, game ports for joysticks. A confusing mess of different shapes and sizes. Connecting peripherals wasn't the simple plug-and-play experience we know today. Tech giants like Intel, Microsoft, and Compaq had a revolutionary idea: create one simple, standard connection for everything. The Universal Serial Bus, or USB. The dream was easy connectivity, no more port confusion. Intel engineer Ajay Bhatt was a key figure in this innovative project. So the familiar rectangular USBA connector was born. But here's the puzzle. If the goal was simplicity and ease of use, why didn't they make it reversible right away? Wouldn't that have been obvious? The surprising main reason? Cost. Making a reversible connector, like modern USBC, would have required double the wires, double the internal connection points, and a more complex mechanism in both the plug and the port. With the technology of the mid-90s, this would have significantly increased the manufacturing cost of every single port and cable. For USB to truly become universal, it absolutely had to be cheap enough for manufacturers to put it on billions of devices. So they opted for the simpler, less expensive one-way design, accepting a minor inconvenience for mass adoption. Durability and mechanical simplicity were also factors favoring the one-way design at the time. And the strategy worked. USB rapidly replaced the old confusing ports, becoming the global standard connecting computers to peripherals everywhere. Printers, mice, keyboards, cameras, external drives, USB connected them all. But this success came with that little daily annoyance, that 50-50 gamble we all know and curse so well. Decades passed, technology advanced, manufacturing costs dropped. Engineers finally delivered what we'd always wanted: the truly reversible USBC, faster speeds, more power delivery, and best of all, it plugs in correctly the first time, every time. Today we have USBC, reversible, faster, more powerful. The perfect solution, right? And yet, our drawers are still full of old USBA cables. Our devices still often sport that frustrating rectangular port, and we juggle adapters. Why? Because the original USB-A standard was too successful. The minor inconvenience accepted for mass adoption decades ago has become an ingrained legacy, a familiar chain that makes a complete transition to the better alternative surprisingly slow and awkward. That, perhaps, is the inconvenient truth of universal standards we live with every day.